Welcome to Everyday English Podcast, a beginner-friendly podcast for improving English skills with simple English. Today, we have a fascinating topic to discuss.
That's right. We're diving into something that could really change how you think about yourself.
Exactly. The episode is titled, "This Strange Habit Will Make You Smarter." It sounds intriguing, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But, what do you think makes it strange? I mean, it's not just about being smart, right?
Good point. It's not just about intelligence in the usual sense. This habit actually focuses on enhancing brain function in a unique way.
Interesting. So, it's more about how we approach our thinking and our daily lives?
Yes. And it connects to something we all experience. You know, we often overlook how our habits can shape our minds.
Right. And I think a lot of people might be surprised to learn that this habit is not what they expect.
Exactly. We'll reveal what this habit is shortly, but it's really about cultivating a mindset.
Oh, I can't wait to hear more about that. It sounds like it could help a lot of people.
Definitely. So, stay tuned as we explore this habit and how it can make you smarter.
Yes. And remember, it's all about being open to new ideas. Let's get started.
Today, we're exploring a habit that might sound a bit unusual, but it has incredible potential to boost your brain power.
Right. And it's important to note that this isn't about physical strength or fitness. It's all about mental stimulation.
Exactly. So, what makes this habit so unique? It's something many people might not even consider.
Yeah, it's intriguing. I think a lot of folks might be surprised to learn that it's not about studying harder or memorizing facts.
Absolutely. Instead, it encourages a different way of thinking. It's about engaging your mind in a way that promotes creativity and problem solving.
Oh, I see. So, it's more about the process than the content itself?
Exactly. This habit helps train your brain to think outside the box. It's like giving your mind a workout, but in a more creative and less conventional way.
That sounds fascinating. Can you give us a hint about what this habit might be?
Sure. It involves activities that might seem simple or even silly at first, but they can have a profound impact on your cognitive abilities.
Oh. Like what? I'm curious.
Well, one example is engaging in playful activities, like puzzles or games that challenge your thinking. They stimulate different parts of your brain.
Interesting. So, it's not just about serious study? It's about having fun while learning?
Exactly. When you enjoy what you're doing, your brain is more likely to absorb information and make connections.
That makes so much sense. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of play in learning.
Right. And it's not just for kids. Adults can benefit immensely from incorporating playful habits into their routines.
So, it's really about shifting our mindset, isn't it? Seeing learning as something enjoyable rather than a chore?
Yes. And that shift can lead to greater creativity and problem-solving skills, which are essential in today's world.
I love that. It's like unlocking a new level of thinking. What other activities can help with this?
Well, activities like brainstorming sessions, creative writing, or even art can help stimulate your brain in unique ways.
Oh, art. That's a great example. It allows for expression and can really push the boundaries of our thinking.
Exactly. And the best part is, you don't have to be an expert. Just engaging in these activities can lead to significant improvements.
That's encouraging. So, anyone can start this habit, regardless of their background or skills?
Absolutely. It's all about being open to new experiences and allowing your mind to explore.
I think that's a key takeaway. Embracing this habit can really change how we approach learning and intelligence.
Definitely. And as we dive deeper into this topic, we'll explore more specific examples and tips on how to incorporate this habit into daily life.
I'm excited to hear more. It sounds like a fun journey ahead.
So, let's get into it. The habit we're talking about today is really quite fascinating. It's often overlooked, but it has the potential to enhance brain function dramatically.
Yeah, and it's surprising how something so simple can have such a big impact. I mean, people might think it's all about studying hard or memorizing facts, right?
Exactly. But that's a common misconception. This habit is more about how we engage with our environment and our thoughts. It's about, being playful.
Oh, playful? That's interesting. So, it's not just about serious work. It's like giving ourselves permission to have fun while learning?
Yes. When we allow ourselves to play, we actually open up new pathways in our brains. It's like a mental workout that encourages creativity and problem solving.
Wow, that makes so much sense. I think a lot of people forget that learning can be enjoyable. They often see it as a chore.
Right. And that's where this habit comes in. By incorporating playful activities, we can, shift our mindset and improve our cognitive abilities.
Can you give us some examples of these playful activities? I think listeners would love to know.
Sure. Activities like puzzles, board games, or even creative writing can be incredibly beneficial. They challenge our thinking in a fun way.
Oh, I love that. It's like, tricking our brains into learning while having a good time.
Exactly. And the best part is, you don't have to be an expert in these activities. Just engaging with them can lead to significant improvements.
That's really encouraging. So, anyone can start this habit, right? No special skills needed?
Absolutely. It's all about being open to new experiences and allowing yourself to explore different ways of thinking.
I think that's a key takeaway. Embracing this habit can really change how we approach learning and intelligence.
Yes. And as we continue, we'll dive deeper into how to incorporate these activities into your daily life.
I'm excited to hear more. It sounds like a fun journey ahead.
Alright, let's dive into our next topic, mindfulness meditation. It's really more of an attitude than just a specific activity, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Mindfulness meditation is all about being present in the moment, right? It helps us connect with our thoughts and feelings without judgment.
Exactly. And it's considered a secret weapon for the brain because it can actually increase GABA levels, which helps reduce anxiety. Plus, it lowers stress hormones and improves concentration.
Wow, that's powerful. So, it's not just about relaxation, it's about enhancing our brain function too?
Yes. And the benefits go beyond that. Mindfulness meditation has been linked to decreased anxiety and depression, and it even improves cognitive flexibility.
That's fascinating. Are there specific techniques that people can use to practice mindfulness meditation effectively at home?
Definitely. One simple technique is to focus on your breath. You can sit comfortably, close your eyes, and just pay attention to your breathing. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly.
Oh, that sounds easy enough. How long should someone do this for?
Starting with just 5 minutes a day is great. You can gradually increase the time as you get more comfortable. The key is consistency.
That makes sense. And it's all about finding that quiet moment in our busy lives, right?
Exactly. Now, let's talk about some research. Recent studies have shown that mindfulness meditation can lead to significant improvements in mental health. For instance, one study found that regular practice can enhance brain function and emotional regulation.
Oh. That's interesting. So, there's real evidence backing up these claims?
Yes. Studies from credible sources, like the American Psychological Association, have shown that mindfulness can lead to better focus and reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression.
That's really encouraging. It seems like mindfulness meditation could be a game changer for many people.
Definitely. And now, let's move into our interactive segment. We want to guide our listeners through a brief mindfulness exercise. Are you ready?
Absolutely. Let's help them experience it firsthand.
Alright, everyone, find a comfortable position. You can sit or lie down. Close your eyes gently, and take a deep breath in through your nose, and out through your mouth.
Good. Now, focus on your breath. Feel it filling your lungs and then gently releasing. Just let your thoughts come and go without holding on to them.
If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just acknowledge it and bring your focus back to your breath.
Let's take a few more deep breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Great job, everyone.
When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. How does everyone feel?
I hope they feel more relaxed and centered. Just a few minutes of mindfulness can really make a difference.
So, if listeners are curious about whether they're already practicing this strange habit, what do you think they should consider?
Well, I think they should reflect on their daily activities. Are they engaging in playful or creative tasks regularly?
Exactly. And, if they notice they're not, maybe it's time to try something new. Like, what kind of playful activities could they explore?
Oh, there are so many options. They could try things like drawing, playing a musical instrument, or even doing some fun puzzles.
Right. And those activities can really spark creativity. Plus, they can be quite relaxing too, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's like giving your mind a break while still being productive in a fun way.
And if listeners are already doing some of these activities, they might not even realize the benefits they're gaining.
Yeah. It's all about recognizing those moments of playfulness and how they contribute to our overall brain function.
Exactly. So, we encourage everyone to share their experiences in the comments. Have they tried any playful activities? What did they enjoy?
That's a great idea. Hearing others' stories can inspire everyone to explore their own creativity.
And it creates a sense of community, which is so important. When we share, we learn from each other.
Definitely. So, let's invite our listeners to reflect and share. It could be a game, a craft, or even a silly dance.
Yes. Whatever it is, it's about embracing that playful spirit. So, what are you waiting for? Share your thoughts.
We can't wait to hear from you. Let's keep this conversation going.
So, let's talk about some simple mindfulness exercises that people can easily integrate into their daily lives.
That sounds great. Mindfulness can really make a difference, especially for beginners who might struggle with focusing.
Exactly. One of the easiest ways to start is by incorporating mindfulness into everyday activities. For example, while brushing your teeth, you can really focus on the sensations and the movements.
Oh, I love that. It turns a mundane task into a moment of awareness. What other activities can people use?
Well, another great one is mindful eating. You know, just taking the time to really savor each bite, noticing the flavors and textures. It can transform your meal into a more enjoyable experience.
That's a fantastic idea. It not only enhances the experience but can also help with digestion and portion control, right?
Absolutely. And for those who might feel distracted, starting with just a few minutes of focused breathing can be really helpful. Just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and pay attention to your breath.
Yeah, I can see how that would help. It's like giving your mind a little break. How about before bed? Any tips for that?
Definitely. Before bed, you can do a mental exercise session. Just take a few minutes to reflect on your day, acknowledging any positive moments. It helps clear your mind for sleep.
That's a great practice. It can really help reduce anxiety and promote a better night's sleep. Have you heard any success stories about mindfulness?
Yes. There are so many inspiring examples. For instance, one individual shared how mindfulness meditation helped them manage stress at work, leading to increased productivity and a better mood.
Wow, that's impressive. It's amazing how something so simple can have such a big impact on our professional and personal lives.
Exactly. And integrating mindfulness into different aspects of life can lead to improved health as well. It's all about those micro moments of awareness.
I love that concept. It's about making small changes that add up over time. So, for anyone listening, what would you recommend as a first step?
I'd say start with just a few minutes of mindfulness each day. Maybe pick one activity, like mindful breathing or eating, and stick with it. Consistency is key.
That's a great point. And remember, it's okay to feel distracted at first. Just keep bringing your focus back, and it'll get easier.
Exactly. And we'd love to hear from our listeners. What mindfulness practices have you tried? Share your experiences.
Yes. Let's keep this conversation going. Your stories can inspire others to embrace mindfulness in their lives.
So, as we wrap up our conversation about mindfulness, what are your closing thoughts?
I think it's essential to encourage listeners to explore this habit further. There's so much to gain from being mindful.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and practice to really see the benefits.
Yeah, definitely. But the key takeaway here is the willingness to pay attention and be present in our daily lives, right?
Exactly. Just being aware of our thoughts and feelings can make a huge difference. It's about creating those little moments of mindfulness.
And those moments can add up. Even just a few minutes each day can have far-reaching effects on our mental health.
Right. So, for anyone listening, I encourage you to start small. Maybe set aside a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness.
That's a great idea. Whether it's through meditation, mindful breathing, or just being aware of your surroundings, every little bit helps.
And remember, it's all about consistency. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to stay present.
Exactly. So, let's remind our listeners to be patient with themselves. It's a journey, not a race.
Yes. And if you have any questions about mindfulness, its benefits, or tips on how to incorporate it into your life, feel free to reach out.
We'd love to hear from you. Your experiences can inspire others to embrace mindfulness too.
So, take that first step today. Your brain will thank you for it.
And remember, every moment counts. Let's keep practicing mindfulness together.
As we wrap up today's episode, let's encourage our listeners to try mindfulness meditation regularly.
Absolutely. It can be really beneficial. I suggest starting with a guided session. There are so many great resources available.
Yeah, like YouTube tutorials. They can provide that extra support, especially for beginners. It's nice to have someone guiding you through it.
Exactly. And it makes the practice feel more approachable. Just a few minutes a day can really help improve focus and reduce stress.
Right. And I think it's important to remind everyone that consistency is key. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
Definitely. So, thank you all for tuning in today. We really appreciate your attention and hope you found this episode helpful.
Yes. And if you enjoyed our conversation, don't forget to subscribe for more episodes. We'll keep bringing you topics that can help keep your mind sharp.
That's right. We'll be back soon with another fascinating topic that might change your perspective on daily life.
So, until next time, take care and happy meditating.
See you soon.
As we come to the end of today's episode, let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of being present.
Yeah, being present really helps us let go of distractions. It's amazing how just focusing on the moment can change our mindset.
Absolutely. And it's such a simple practice, yet so powerful. Have you found any specific techniques that help you stay present?
Oh, definitely. I often use breathing exercises. Just taking a few deep breaths can really ground me. How about you?
I love that. I usually try to do a quick body scan. It helps me notice where I'm holding tension and just release it.
That sounds really effective. It's all about tuning into what our bodies are feeling, right?
Exactly. And I think it's a great reminder to our listeners that these practices don't have to be complicated. Just a few minutes can make a difference.
Yes. And if anyone's looking for more resources, there are plenty of guided meditations available online. They can really help with getting started.
For sure. Websites like Headspace or even YouTube have great options for beginners. It's nice to have that guidance.
Absolutely. And remember, it's about finding what works for you. Everyone's journey is different.
So true. And as we wrap up, let's encourage everyone to take a moment today to practice mindfulness. Just a few minutes can really enhance your day.
Definitely. And we'll be back next time to explore more habits that can boost your intelligence and well-being.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope you found some valuable insights. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.